Your determination to get through the waves. Even if, for example, you weren't broken before. Not 13. Maybe it's a year. It's a year. My downfall. I've been through stumbling blocks. It's big enough to be a stumbling block. Maybe others are heavy, but I'll make it softer. That's what you think people are. Everyone needs to. Through the stumbling blocks. Even in business. I trade a lot. You have to learn the experience. All the wrong trades. I consider it a stumbling block. There's no one in this market who says it's true. Alright. But doing so that in a long process. Then I won. Because of the stock market or any other business market, people only win when I've been around long enough. I saw you again today, donor. Same with the subject, about a personality you said. It is very important for investors. Is determination, and with persistence. I can tell you more personalities are fine. I think AI also needs a personality that's persistent. It's the same in life. Every chance. It's not about passing by and waiting for me. It's imperative to be decisive. And there's a preparation to be decisive. Persistence is necessary for what it's like to come up with a long-term strategy. You want a long-term strategy. You don't have to be persistent. There is no better way. When I met him, I find you very determined. Plus your persistent personality. But through stories about the fact that you're back in college. This is a process where you've been making money since you were a kid. You can tell me more about the process to form these characteristics of yours. By the way, today, there was a time when the brothers went out in the East. You are also where I was born. My memories of this place, with friends and brothers in the neighborhood. That's the process. Your development from a very young age. It's called playing ball. Even if I hit it, I don't have one. But from the period, you also had the ability. About making money, I don't know. But it's the ability to make money. The games I play well. I also sold it to people. For example, you win. I also sold the ball back to you. It's a process that develops itself. I was born in a family. British father teacher, but also a trader. I also have to go to the market. Even though you're not with your parents. I live with my grandparents, but I also have to go to the market. It's shaped who you are. Later, I experimented with the process of formation. From the job, from everyday life. It creates people that we can buy and sell again. Salespeople also have to calculate. Statistics are over to pick up goods in that process. It's middle school. You play a lot. I also studied well in the first grade, second best in the class. In high school, I played a lot. Your friend is Vietnamese. Earn a lot of money. If you have the ability to do embroidery, that means you can take the job back. You keep asking me to play games. We were still playing the game. It's called Rising with your child. It's been playing around all day. But keep playing again. I also know your knowledge. Second grade is empty. I don't know why. By the time I got to 10th grade, even in 10th grade, you have the pressure, because your father used to teach in high school, to the principal, or that any teacher knows your father's name. It's also a motivation for me to change. So, raw is the beginning. I borrowed all the books on physics and chemistry. 8th grade and above. I review myself. It's actually your father. I can't teach you anything, because that's what I teach you. Your perspectives are the perspectives. It teaches good people. Or I know. I am a pink man of knowledge. I had to borrow books about me from the beginning. If you see where I am empty, I will add it. That's also the reason why. Even though I got to the BA level, I didn't get to the chosen class. And then you're in a class where there's only 2 or 3 students. Exam block only. I have to play with my friends in class. I chose a class to call effort. But the knowledge is not enough. In such a short time I am to empty. So that's when the college entrance exam. You missed your first year. That means the first year. Which school did you fail in? I thought the only thing I could do was go to college. For the first year, I felt that the mechanics exam is 9 years. Slipin University of Science. I also feel that I'm not strong enough. I only took one When you school. Fail the Polytechnic, you go to another sure what school. You're going to do next. Don't you know? If you fail the exam, the result is bad. You go to hand. I review the exam again. And my sister was in the same group of friends. But I'm with you. A friend of mine is in there. My sister is next to a room. We were in a room. You're with 3 friends. Everyone was learning at that time. I went to college with you. But you're in class A. You've played with me before. To overcome the guilt, I'm with them. But for a whole year, it was you. I am determined not to meet all my friends. I will have to park. I just met you. I don't feel bad either. But you see it as a motivator. And I know the time. I'm going to challenge my friendships. It really is. Is it necessary? Who stays with me? After a year of testing, it's hard because my knowledge is empty. I also went to school, but I almost have to figure it out myself. And I do it myself. At the time, it had a problem. All mathematical and chemical subjects have a problem of 100 all problems. Those things when I do and I learn. We all have to end. The exam time is about 15 minutes compared to the actual exam time. I felt confident, and then I took the test. I applied for a BA school, University of Science Transportation and Technology, and Tai Nguyen University. I'm going to the second school, University of Transport. Not taking the Tai Nguyen you also University feel your results are good. To schools. 1 is 2. A school is 2.5 It's points. Horizontal. Okay. That year, I remember the Polytechnic, and then it comes down a little bit. That's your learning process. And the old thing I remember, your college exam of the year was very difficult. But there's also science. Your time is very difficult. Before that, it was even about harder. 2 years ago. It took about 45 points. BA. It's kind of a puzzle. The scene today is, I want to recreate my childhood. Every afternoon I hide out to get this dress, to swim with the brothers. Friends in the neighborhood, but I can't swim. After college, I can swim. Taking a shower with friends, I hide from my grandparents almost every afternoon. Because you're with your grandparents. Blossom goes swimming. You're with your grandparents. You're not with your father. Since I was a child, I have been with my grandparents, busy with work, outside the store on the street. It's just about a tree. My parents come home for lunch every day. We have to cook at home, then take care of grandparents and help them with their work. It's like the time you spent with your grandparents. I am very lucky that you are also trading from ancient times. You're a merchant. It's cumulative. In the past, it was drive a buffalo somewhere and then bring the buffalo to the people. Then sell it to people. Accumulate money. Buy gold and buy land. That's the time. Stay with you. You also teach a lot. Accumulating things like this season, village season. Let the next season count. The calculation is that the next season because it used to be that kind of almost the right cumulative those ones. Goods also increased in price after the slippage of money. Keep accumulating on assets. This food is an asset too. It will increase the price next season. Who knows what that calculation stores? I'll make money next season. Your grandfather used to tell his grandmother by warehouse people that means your brother was a dead man. The first life you also consider. That's true. But it takes longer. It's the ability to store goods. It's a relatively good calculation. What did you study after you studied Polytechnics? Because of the brain. When you learn, you have no imagination. It's not a job. No one directs me. So I just keep learning. Polytechnic exam with traffic. I think the Polytechnic is a better name. Let's go to school. I have no idea what to study and what subject go to work. I just know, well, I'm going to a college. Best in the field of mathematical chemistry. I think of it as a technical field, even though he didn't figure out that he was going to be in the economy. I kept studying engineering. I simply learned an industry that needs a mindset is that the mind is learning. I'm in the right industry. Right. What if you knew you liked the economy? You've studied economics, but you study polytechnics. And when you get in there, you don't know how to shape the industry. Like anything, I can see that the industry that petrochemicals there's a little bit of brand because your score is not enough into information or electronics. It's very difficult to get into telecommunications. So, or you're forced into an industry. You chose the petrochemical or organic technology. After I studied oil chemistry, what do you do? You have to go to school and apply for a job. I also have CV everywhere. The only time I can find an opportunity is when management engineer. If you get it, you can make a Honda for a year. But you see the environment is closed. And I feel bound by time. I saw that the job wasn't very efficient. Honda was also at fault. Chain them, full running capacity up to 200%. So, it's a lot of mistakes that can't be handled. I also find it depressing. Second, I don't suit your personality. My personality likes more freedom. Try to find a job that fits your life. It's my personality. I try. I still find the job. Get one. The opportunity is from a friend. Meet the boss of the German exclusive distribution of the chemical product. After meeting him, he took a picture. You can do it at the company. German Chemicals, that's BA years in charge of medium technical service. I get to travel a lot and interact. Many customers. It's a time I find precious. And you learn a lot. Before you made Honda, I was actually interested in what? The opportunity for you to read. It's a book that a friend gave him. I remember it as a book of the general manager or the president and of then the he went bankrupt. But he wrote that the world is vast. There's a lot of work to do. It's a book. that I feel is changing my life. I don't know how people read. I read later that I didn't have much feeling, but at that time I read. I have a lot of emotions. I feel like I have to do something else. We have to find another way to find freedom. More than just going to work and find a job that I really love. So I'm just looking. After working for a German company, then you find something. My first investment opportunity in 2005. FPT stock has a rest. After he found the opportunity, then everyone is quite clear. It's a stock investment journey. It was very successful, so that you can have that kind of success. What you're doing with these grandparents, exposure to what's called sales skills. Buy and resell a lot. That's when you go off to school. 3 years I worked for the German company. It also helps you connect with many customers. I also understand a lot of personalities. That was after I was with you. Your grandfather gave you a lot of knowledge. Because you sleep with your grandfather, and he tells stories. There's never a time when you can rest your hands. Any one job. One of the household chores was that he swept the yard, sweep the house, and rush to get the market to sell. All of that I have to do. Then you see things. Young people today have little chance, even though at the time it was. I was killed because I like to play, and that's what I've learned a lot. You can make all kinds of things, even from plants, and do all the things in the countryside and go farm work. Your house has no land because you're my grandparents. If you rent a house, let people do it. You can't make one or two. Green vegetables only. But I also have to go to grafting. But it's just general. It's not hard work all the time. But all that work? Then I went to work for everyone. It's the neighbor that creates what it is. From your 7 failures, I find it very valuable. When I think about it later, I see. That's what year 7 failed to do. Education is your most valuable year. Find the friends you really need. The second is to overcome your challenge. I feel more mature, because a lot of my friends have been there. I went to college the first year. The results are not very good. People can be thin. People can be thin. Happy with that. That's the process. It makes you a lot more mature. There is more patience to overcome the challenge. If everything goes well, I will have it. Have my own bravery. He also said he's a good investor, because he's a good businessman. I see you too, since I was a kid. When I played marbles, people who are in business and investing, there are many advantages. Right. Yes, you are, as I said, access to the stock market. People feel it's a little far away because there are words about English or that specialized language because I'm outside the industry. Maybe I never studied economics or no sound contact. You've never had a certain psychological barrier. But for people who are in real business, good management on the job, I think it's the stock market. There's a lot of opportunity because the products on the market are diverse. I was chosen. It's a business. For example, I have to go by industry. If you change it, it becomes a new one. Need customers. It needs to be positioned. It needs to have a target. It needs to be in the market. Or any other profession. I want to really grow. It takes time to prove it all. Because of ourselves now. Personally with your wife, we're doing a preschool. This year is the 10th year. From the beginning, I figured it wasn't. Cheap strategy. It can't be too expensive for people to. This area is inaccessible. I prioritize the quality. So it is. I need to survive long enough. What they know is their school. With being a preschool, never run of any advertising program. In the past there is no Facebook. What is Facebook at school? All of that. Your wife is the manager. Do it all? But the way we do it is by word of mouth. That's how parents do it. People feel the quality. And people have to do it themselves. Land communicates that quality to others. Maybe make a little money, but I've just served the community here. I want to contribute a little. It's my work. A little bit of my expertise in the field of education. To make it last longer. That's not the point of making money here. It means when you do anything, apart from being decisive and stay strong, you have a strategy. It's very clear, and the view is so far away. Generally, it's all what done. I think is a strategy. It's important from the beginning. Let me shape myself in that direction. When you figure it out, it is in the investment that you always let the long term. Let it fit your personality, and I can turn it around in the process. If the strategy is too short, the vision of it, not far enough when there's a little bit. If it's in there, it's going to be hard to deal with when you're in the stock market. In the past, I thought it was simple. I just need to buy and sell. Just find out about the company. But when I met you, then I knew I had to. I need to know a little bit about business and sales. I can succeed in the stock market, about the long road, with people like you or your brothers and sisters. I've never been in business before. I just went to work for a normal salary, have a position to go, but without directly
or the business
operating.
of buying.
Do you have any
advice
for me? Go into the stock market? What skills should we learn so I can develop more? In stocks, it's collective knowledge.
I see.
A company, then you have to know where their money's coming from. What's their business model like? What's behind them? How is the management system? How is that person managing? It's a lot of factors behind the business. The potential of the industry. Is it still in the future? For example, even after the COVID changed in business, that means I have to move. And if, for companies that it can't transform, it may not be able to survive. So the possibility of long-term investment,
business,
I have to review often. It's not so fixed. The business model is important. The model is no longer relevant to the times. It's very likely that it will cost the business money. It means losing your money. I have to review the process. You also have to adapt. If, for example, we're not able to adapt. I don't have the vision of young people. The way it serves young people has changed. The needs of the market are the needs of the youth. Except for health issues, health problems, the old people are willing to pay more. People need to care more about their health. But the youth itself is now healthcare. We need to know what the needs of young people are. It's a business that serves young people. Is the model still suitable? Or you'll have to change your mind, and that model doesn't fit. I still invest in a business like that. It's not okay with your words. You'll see when you invest. You've always aimed at the young. Properties that young people will care about. Companies in which they'll invest and use their services. Young people like us are out of business. This persistence, this determination. Do you need any other skills? Young people today are also very talented. It's called your distraction. Relatively, I don't actually dare advise my personal opinion. Your point of view is the social network and the media now. It impacts too much. It's your ability to focus. An investment product or something that's worse. It's easier to dilute. So this period is the period that someone who is able to focus well. Patience, of course, are there young patient people? But the ability of a person to focus is well, the muscle. Society will be more. This means that no matter what industry you invest in, and now there's a certain ability to focus. The other skills I can learn by myself. All other skills are self-taught. But the skill of concentration and patience is what it's about. It must have a process. I think day 1 and day 2 a bit difficult, because actually more and more. What it did for people towards that focus. Why is the ad now? I just clicked on a product. That's all the products. Next time you go online, it will be live because for that's you. All there Artificial is. Intelligence has done it brings ads directly to the site. Make that user without the bravery, and there's no strategy. It would make me very distracted when I am online. Like you said, that was when you missed college for a year. You review it. There's a lot of training in your ability to focus. The ability to be patient. Determination, your determination to get through. The wind waves, even the ones. If, for example, you weren't broken before, not 13. Maybe it's a year. It's a year. My downfall, but it's also one. I've been through stumbling blocks. It's big enough for it to stumble. I'll feel it later. From my point of view, it will be easy. Maybe others are heavy, but I'll make it softer. It's not so much pain anymore. That's what I think. It's that every human being needs to go through some kind of stumbling block. Even in business. I trade a lot. You have to learn the experience. All the wrong trades. I consider it a stumbling block. There is no AI in the market. This is all right. But doing so that in a long process. Then I won. Because of the stock market or any other business market, people only win when I've been around long enough in a field of business. If you have a product that you don't, long enough that people are going to know her, you're gone. My profession is gone. Even your school is over here. If, for example, people are used to the whole school this that natural is herself fail. Bankruptcy. It affects the school. Or there's a reason I closed it. It's not in people's minds anymore. As long as I am still growing, I still go up. I still have my own. It's in the development of the school. People still remember me. And that's sort of a place. It's called sending. It is very important that we survive for a long time. But to survive for a long time, I've had falls before. Like you didn't fall on the market, but you failed college. that failed college with someone. The first is this teacher. The teacher has a voice. I have a lot of good friends around me. It's a 7. It's terrible. Isn't overall a huge 70 feet. You put that pressure on yourself in front of your father. Your father's brother was killed in 7-2. Again, a person that. It's excellent. I used to study with Mr. Nguyen Phu in the same class. At the school in Long Bia. In the old days, it's a lot of pressure. Not even me. They are the children of people. It's not good to learn, because it creates a lot of pressure. If you can get through it, it's good. And if you don't, it's a burden. When you go to high school, who knows your father's brother? Because your father was a good teacher. That's a lot of pressure. Forcing you to change. Force me to think about things that you have to take back. Books for you to learn without any other way. I thank you too. Today was very meaningful to me. In the past, life was very small to large. There are 07 Everything failures. Is also very normal. Normal college pass. But by the time I hit the market, and sometimes I find your 7 failures are too big. When I see I'm telling you again, that 70 feet is every human to make myself more mature. But it's indispensable. That's what you donated. Open up for you and me, and people are alive. I thank you very much for donating. This is exactly what I wanted to do. It's personal. There's your diary. About life since the time of learning, to the process that goes to college. Well, you start investing. Here it's all the ones. Personal view, your personal experience. I also hope that people have a positive outlook.